Hello, everybody. Okay, I'm coming on here because I wanted to send out a message about gut health and happiness, right? And the correlation to our mental health, cognitive, energy levels, right? You see that I've come in, I've moved in from a very movement-based health and wellness space, now moving into very nutritional based. And I want to tell you why, because what I'm noticing, and thanks for coming on live. If you're popping on, we are talking, I am talking with you, and feel free to ask questions on gut brain connection, right? And so I've been doing a lot of research, and my background is exercise physiology, right? And understanding the effects of these chemicals on our bodies, on our minds, on our brains, right? So I wanted to, read a little bit of an abstract that really connects the dots, I think, in a very layman's term, so that I can, educate. And I'm very passionate because really I feel like if we can get our minds right, we've got a fighting chance. We've got a fighting chance at, where we want to go, who we want to help. The people that love us the most benefit from a happier us, right? You benefit from a happier version of yourself, right? And it's not that everything is always rainbows and butterflies. It's not. But can we at least have a level playing field? Can we let the baseline be a place where it's a platform for you to jump off of? And I think that's what I'm really passionate about, is like giving people a fighting chance. I mean, life is freaking hard. So let's not make it worse by what we're putting in our biome, right? A lot of the things that I've been doing with the 11-day resets, with our gut and glow challenges, which I'll be sharing next, is really about creating nutrient density so that we can get healthy cognitive, healthy minds. So if you're jumping on, join in. I'm talking about the gut neural connection between our mental health and our microbiome. Okay, so I'll read to you a little bit on this abstract. It comes from the National Library on Medicine, and it's talking about the gut-brain axis, right? The influence of microbiota on mood and mental health. If you want it, DM me, I'll send you the abstract. And it just talks about how the gut-brain axis, it's biodirectional. So it's a biodirectional communication network, meaning it goes both ways, right? The network is not only anatomical, but it extends through endocrine, metabolic, and immune routes of communication as well. That is huge. That just shows how all-encompassing our gut microbiome and how much it affects our health, our daily wellness, right? Junk in, junk out. Like literally, right? If you put junk in, you're going to feel like crap. And it's pretty common, but I don't know why we're not making the correlation. And maybe it is that we have the correlation and we have the information, but the habits are those hardcore roadblocks on the way to where we want to go on our highways, right? Those habits stop us. Instead of driving to where we want to go to get the greens and the goods, we take that turn and we find ourselves at Krispy Kreme. And not to say that Krispy Kreme every once in a while is a fun little sugar high, but in the meantime, knowing and understanding this. So here's the even more important part. And then I'll get off my soapbox and just let you digest, pun intended. So the network is not only anatomical, right? It's all talking about the autonomic nervous system. Autonomic nervous system, just think of it as the automatic nervous system. Your heart beats, your breath breathes, right? Even when you sleep, let's hope. But the nerves within our gastrointestinal tract, right? Our gut is linking to the brain, allowing the brain to influence intestinal activities, right? We know that. We know what a nervous stomach is, right? When your mind is just anxious, right? You can feel that. And then also, conversely, the gut is able to influence mood, cognition, and mental health. That's all for the neural pathways. And I'll give you a little bit of an example of just how ridiculously powerful what our gut microbiome means to us, to our mental health, to our wellness, to our happiness, right? The gut provides approximately 95% of the total serotonin in our body. Serotonin, right? That's the happy chemical. Serotonin, oxytocin, dopamine to get us excited and riled up for the things that we get to do next, right? Cortisol is the drip of stress that deteriorates our bones, our tendons, our ligaments, our body, our nerve endings, right? When we're talking about having a healthy nervous system, we're talking about having a healthy gut, okay? I'll tell you this too. This was fascinating because it was talking about, the transport of serotonin from our gut and, how there have been, and this is something that they studied, that the plasma serotonin, right, when it's elevated in children, that there is a correlation with autism. We have had some incredible results on it's serotonin genetic neurotransmission. Okay, that's the fancy term, but truthfully, it's understanding the microbiome and how it affects our brain chemistry. Right? So I can't stress this enough, and I hope I haven't spoken for too long, that nobody's going to watch this. But if you hear me talking on our 11-day resets, or you hear me talking about what we're going to be doing next with our mental health protocols, that's why we're working with nutrition. That's why I'm working in that nutrient-dense space. Because yes, it's amazing to lose a little bit of weight, but when your energy goes up, your cognition goes up, your mental focus and clarity goes up, your inflammation goes down, guess what? You have the opportunity to be a better version of yourself from just opening your eyes. So, if you get anything from this, go eat a salad. No, come see us. If you really want to change those habits that are hurdles on your highway to a healthier and happier you, shoot me a message. This is our passion. We are changing. We're on the precipice of changing what healthcare looks like today. It's self-care. So, love y'all.